Hello, guys. Another week, another list of TV shows that I have watched. This week, just two reviews coming up for the premieres. That is for Queen Sugar and Scandal. So let's start off with Queen Sugar. First off, I just want to say, every time I watch the show, I feel like we're so spoiled because everything about it is just so good. Like the acting, the writing, the directing, the cinematography, everything about it is so good. So I always feel so spoiled when watching the show. But it came back with a 2-night premiere for its mid-season, and it was pretty good. Things are getting real on this show. Just let me tell you. So first of all, we are digging deeper. We're going deeper and deeper into people's lives. Charlie's mother has showed up, so we know who Charlie's mother is. I was pretty shook when that was revealed. They did a little fake out, which was kind of dope. But yeah, I was a little shook when they showed her. It made sense that was her mother, but I was just not expecting that to be her mom. And we're also they seem to be digging deeper into Darla's parental unit as well. As we all know from the mid-season finale, Ralph Angel proposed to Darla, so they're going to be getting married, and so she's been trying to contact her family, who she hasn't been in contact with for a very long while, considering everything that she's been through. But I'm excited to see who her parents are, because I know that they're going to show them them eventually. So I'm just excited to see them. And it was really interesting seeing Darla and Charlie's scene in the dress shop when they were going wedding dress shopping. It just made them seem more similar. I guess like they're not that different of people, that they could easily, Darla could have been Charlie and Charlie could have been Darla. It's just, they're just a product that they just chose different paths, I guess. Especially since when Charlie was telling her about her mom, and Darla was like, "Oh, that reminds me of my mom." I'm like, and y'all could have been the same person. But that was really interesting. And Charlie's mom is gonna bring up a whole lot of stuff because Aunt Vi doesn't like her, and Nova doesn't like her. And from the promos for what's gonna happen for the rest of the season, she's gonna have a confrontation with Nova. So it'd be interesting to see that dynamic. You also got a little snippet of Charlie's mom's dynamic with Aunt Vi, and she's just like, they had some kind of agreement that she would never come back. So, and she's back. So it's a little rocky, but I'm excited to see how that will turn out, whether they'll mend the relationship. Obviously, it's going to probably blow up before any mending happens. But I'm interested in seeing that. And then speaking of Darla and Ra getting engaged, they're an interesting couple. Like, they've been together for so long, and now they're engaged, but they still have their issues. And Darla wanted to go to couples counseling, but Ralph Angel didn't want to go. I personally think they need to go, especially after what happened in the episodes. They still have their issues that they need to work out. Hopefully they can work that out, especially because they have Blue, and he's super excited about them being together and stuff. So hopefully they get a handle on their issues before they get married. The other thing that has been going on, Hollywood, we find out that he's working for the enemy, I guess. That Landry guy that keeps popping up everywhere has something to do with where he's in conjunction with where whoever Hollywood works for, and Hollywood just got a real nice promotion. So of course he's gonna take it, and of course Vi's gonna wants him to take it, but he hasn't told anyone that it's kind of in cahoots with the Landry dude. And then Aunt Vi, on the other hand, has some kind of secret illness that she is not telling anyone about. Something is wrong with her. We don't know. She had like a dizzy spell. People are noticing that she's not right. That her hairdresser knew that her hair was thinning. I did notice in the one episode she was looking up fibromyalgia, and I know a little bit about that. And I know people are like, "Oh, I hope she doesn't have cancer, yada yada yada." But I know, I mean, like, fibromyalgia is better than cancer, but it's still like not the greatest thing in the world to have. It's like you can deal with it, but like it's still an illness, and like who knows if that's really what she has. Maybe she just thinks she has that, but she really doesn't. She went to the doctor, but you don't know what the results were. They didn't show us to him yet, so who knows what's going on with her. But who knows? I don't know. I was thinking, is her hair thinning because she has an unknown illness, or is it thinning because she knows what she has and she's getting like chemo or something like that, and she just doesn't want to tell anyone because she's wrapping her hair up and wearing the wigs, and she's blaming it on that. But who really knows? I'm here for Charlie and her doing her own thing with the little ball thing. I can't remember what exactly it was called, but she went to that meeting with the sugar mill people, and they basically were just a bunch of jerk racists, and she was like, screw you, I'm doing my own thing for black people, for our community, and I'm so here for that. Like, keep it up. Hopefully she doesn't get too much in over her head like she did before when she was trying to do the farm and the mill. But whatever, she's probably gonna get everybody's help anyways, and it's a really good idea. So like, if they're not gonna include them, then just do it for your own self. So good for her. And finally, her and Remy are able to be together without issues, without her being separated, and I love it. But things are heating up. It's getting real. Like, it's about to hit the fan, and everything's gonna go nuts. And I'm excited. I'm here for the ride. I'm probably gonna be an emotional wreck through every episode, but I'm ready and I'm excited. So now we're gonna get into Scandal, which premiered Thursday night. Full TGIT lineup is back. Initial reactions. It was a typical, Scandal premiere episode. Things were happening pretty quickly. Olivia's back, and she's like the boss. Like, that's basically what, like, she acted like the boss. She called herself the boss. Like, she is the boss. She's in control of everything. She really is in control of everything. She's got the White House. She's got B613, and she still has ties to OPA, even though it's QPA. She still is like, they still go to her and ask her for help, and she's like fixing stuff for them, even though she's not really working for them. So she's in control of everything right now. Speaking of her being in command, it was very interesting to see. Huck obviously knows that she's command. Like, Huck knows all. He knows that. Jake knows. Her dad knows, obviously, but the rest of her associates, like Abby and Quinn and all them, do they know? Like, I don't think they do. So what will their reaction be when they find out? Because they're gonna find out. They gotta find out, because everyone's gonna find out at some point that she's in control of it, because something is gonna happen and she's not gonna be able to keep it a secret anymore, and everyone's gonna find out. So that will be very interesting to see how they treat her after they find out what she's done and what she's been doing. I also I'm really interested in seeing how she runs B613, because it seems like she's trying to be all different, and she's like, we're not going to kill people, we're going to save them, obviously, because she's a fixer. She can never stop fixing. But I just feel like something is going to happen, and she's not going to be able to do that anymore. And like, will she be able to handle it? Will she not be able to handle it? Because, like, I don't know. I just think that she's gonna get to a point where she's a little in over her head, and she's not gonna be able to decide what she wants to do, and it's either probably kill a civilian, or like something else really, really bad is gonna happen, kind of like what the episode was, but she's not gonna be able to fix it. Fitz wasn't in this episode at all, and she was kind of back with Jake, but she blew him off, kicked him out, was like calling him Admiral, which was hilarious to me, and just basically dumped the relationship and starts getting with this guy, this talk show host, man, who's new. He's a random. Last time she got with a random, he was a part of B613, and her dad sent him in. The other time she was with someone who wasn't Fitz or Jake was Edison, and her dad almost had him killed when they were together. So does this guy have an agenda, or is he like a clean, fresh dude who's just like, I like you, I like who you are as a person, I want to get to know you more? Or does he have some kind of secret agenda and he's trying to like expose her or something like that? hopefully not. I don't think it will last. Obviously, I mean, this is Scandal. Like, every single side relationship she's had that's not Jake or Fitz never works out, and even her relationships to Jake and Fitz don't really work out. They're kind of, I don't know, murky. Like, did she really break up with Fitz? Because in the end, she was kissing him on the lawn in front of all the cameras, and he's gone. Has she spoken to him? Has she seen him other than like news clippings? So I don't know. She's probably gonna get to a point where this guy is gonna want to know too much information about her life, and she's not gonna be able to give it to him, and he's not gonna like that, and so the relationship will crumble. Fitz will probably come back and be like, "Oh, I want to see you. I want to be with you," or whatever, and she's probably gonna be with this other dude. But does he not know that? He had to have seen when she was kissing him on the lawn. So why is he coming for her now? Why is he checking for her? Like, there has to be, I don't know, I feel like there has to be some kind of reason. I hope there isn't. It'll be nice that there isn't, because every time she's like been sought out by some other dude, there's been some kind of reasoning behind it other than Fitz. But so let's hope, I don't know, just so there's something different for the sake of the show, and for her, that someone is not having some kind of secret agenda, so she doesn't think that every dude that wants to be with her has some kind of secret agenda up their sleeve. That's really all I have to say. Just Liv is so interesting. It's just going to be so interesting that she is just like, she's at the top right now, and I feel like at some point she's going to be taken down. Like, she's the boss, and Nelly's the monument, and Cyrus is just their little errand boy, I guess, who they send to see Girl Scouts and stuff like that. That was hilarious. But Liv is pretty sneaky. The thing that she did to try and see if Cyrus was a team player, that was a little sneaky. I get it, but it was still a little sneaky. So let's just see. It's just be interesting to see how she is being the head of everything. Like, what is she gonna do and what's gonna happen? Is she gonna be able to handle it, or is she just gonna be like, screw it, I'm done, I'm out of here? But we'll obviously see that as the season progresses, and then it'll be very interesting to see where it all ends up at the end, because this is the last season, which is so sad. And we just watched the last season premiere of Scandal ever, so it's going to be a whole lot of those this year. Very sad about that. Also wanted to say, this week Blackish premiered, and it was hilarious. It was dope. It was great. That show's going in, and like, they just keep going and going and not stopping, and they keep getting better and better every year. And that was like probably the best episode that they've ever done in the series. So I'm excited to see what comes after that with this season. I also watched The Mayor this week, and it was funny. I will have more to say after next week, after I've seen 2 episodes. I started watching The Gifted. I wasn't really planning on watching that show at all. I didn't even know what channel it came on, but then I found out, and I was home, and it comes on Monday nights, and y'all know I have nothing to watch on Monday nights, so I gave it a try. So I'll be talking about that, and I want to do like a Inhumans versus The Gifted review, separate video. So if I remember to watch Inhumans, but I have to remember to watch it because I haven't watched it yet, and just, watch the first 2 episodes of that. Also next week, The Flash premieres and Jane the Virgin, so I'll be talking about both of those shows next week, and also The Mayor. So look forward to that. Are you guys watching those shows with me this week? Tweet with me on Twitter. You can find me there and all the information below to that. So I will see you on the internet.